Hi, I'm Richard, and in today's tutorial we're going to model and texture this chest ready to put into our Unity game. So let's get started. Hello and welcome back, and before I actually do crack on, something happened to me this morning. Something amazing. I found, let me find it, let me find the image for you. Let me find it, here it is. I'm going to zoom right in. I got 300 subscribers. I can't even tell you how exciting that was for me. I'm amazed. I'm stunned and privileged and honoured that 300 people feel that my tutorials are worth their time. So thank you very, very much indeed for watching it. I appreciate all of the comments. Very few bad comments, the odd one here and there, but generally speaking, you guys are great, and I love to try and help out where I can as well. Please keep the comments coming, and I look forward to making many more videos. I'm going to try and make a 300 special. I've got an idea. It might be a little bit out there, but I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. But I will shortly be revealing what that's going to be. So, with that said, let's just close Unity down, so it's not taking up too much CPU. So that'll be the idea. I mean, I've noticed the frame rate might be slightly dodgy for you when I play this. It's pretty smooth for me, but I think when I record, it's not recording at a huge frame rate, so it's getting a bit lost. But we're going to do a better job of this. This actual chest here, let's do that. This chest here doesn't open, and you can probably tell that by the fact that I've messed up the wooden planks pieces here. These are just normals that have been drawn in. So let's do one that can actually open up. If we want to. You don't have to, you could just keep it all as a closed thing, but I think it'd be kind of cool if we can make it open, little animation to make it open. That should be pretty straightforward. And also I'm going to make this a little bit more rounded. I went quite low poly. I think we can afford to stretch out a bit on that. Okay, so let's get cracking. Let's spin over to Blender. Here you are. As always, I've turned off I've hidden the timeline and the 3D manipulator widget. So what we'll do is we'll get our default cube and we'll just press SY2 to make it sort of 2 by 1 by 1 cube shape, and then we will press Control Tab 3 and just delete that top face, X faces. Then I'll press Shift A, and it's going to be add a cylinder. All right, and what I want to do is I want to press RX90 and GZ1. Alright, actually I'll press numpad 5 to go into orthographic view. If I just go to the front and press Z now, you can see it's actually positioned exactly in the right place. But we do need to get rid of those bottom sections, but also we're going to press SY2 to make it exactly the same width as our chest box. So let's quickly go into vertex select mode. Actually, what I'll do, I'll just select that. I'll just Alt. In fact, what we can do is if I just select one of the faces and press L, it will select all of those pieces there, and just press H to hide it temporarily. Go to front view, numpad 1, Control Tab 1, A, Z, and just delete the bottom bits, X vertices there. All right, and that will, and then just press Alt H. It'll bring back our cube, and we've got it all in place. And what we'll do now is just press A. Remove doubles, okay? And because the reason we need to remove those is because these guys here weren't joined up because they were separate shapes, but now magically if I move it, it'll move the whole thing, so that's good. What I'm going to do as well, and you obviously need to make these a face, so let's do that now. What I will do, I think, to make them a face is add a couple of loop cuts. So I'm going to have one along the long edge of the chest, just Control R and then right click, and I think I'll do one here, Control R. Oh, excuse me, did that work? No, it didn't. Control R, then there again, right click to cancel. So if I just press 1, A, Z, B, and just grab those verts there and delete them. Press 3, and just grab those far edges and delete them. And now just tab out and press Control A, rotation and scale, and tab back in. And we'll add our mirror modifier. Apologies, I'm going a bit too quickly here. I'm never sure whether I'm going too quickly or too slowly or what. And then we just do X and Y. There we go. And let's just press Z now. You'll see that we've got ourselves a nicely mirrored chest. And if we apply anything here, let's say if I grab this edge, you can see it'll apply it to the other 3 edges as well. But we do want to join these faces up, so let's do that. Let's click on clipping. And I'm going to just, actually, I'll just do this. This one, EX, and pull it into the middle. And then from there I can create a face. F, EX, pull it into the middle, and then just grab those 4 pieces. Just be careful. I did this tutorial once and I messed it up so badly, this bit, that I had to start again. EX and pull it into the middle. Just select those 4 there, press F, EX and put it into the middle, and so on. There are quicker ways of doing this actually. I've got so used to doing this now on a small scale, but I quite like this. EX, put it into the middle, F, and then finally we can just do this one because it's got all the pieces. Just press F. Alright, and there we go, we've got ourselves a chest. These edges here, I'm going to smooth them out, so let's do that. Let's just press A, and then we'll go over to shading UVs here, faces smooth. That's going to create a few problems, so we'll go over to the data, object data here, and click on auto smooth. That'll help a bit, but we should select this something like 90. That might help a little bit. Still looks a bit rough, but we can fix this by just selecting that edge there and that point there, doing Control E, mark sharp. That looks good. That looks better already, doesn't it? But I guess we should do the bottom ones. Control Tab 2 actually. Let's just do those. Control E, mark sharp. That's better, isn't it? That's better. All right. Now we did say earlier on that we were going to make this this piece 2 separate pieces, didn't we? So let's do that now. In fact, what I might do, I might bounce in and out of out of mirror mode here. So I'm going to tab out, and then I'm going to press, go back to here and do apply, and tab in, and then I'm going to delete these. Am I? Am I? Not now, no. So let's just Control Z this. Sorry guys, add modifier, mirror X and Y. And what I might just quickly do is just do Control R here, a couple of them, and just right click there, and then what I'm going to do here, so I'm just going to grab that one, GG, and pull it into, if I spin back to here, sort of the size that we want this bit to be here. And then what I might do as well is just grab another edge loop there, in fact grab those 2, GG across, oh no, GY, just pull them, oh, actually there's about right. Doesn't really matter, we can move them at a later stage. Okay, now I'm going to apply the mirror, I think, and there's a reason why I did it in that order. I will explain shortly later on. Yeah, I'm going to apply the mirror now, so let's tab out and apply it, and tab back in, and let's just get rid of that center one there, X. No, let's keep it. Sorry guys. Right, so now what we can do is we'll just do Control Tab 3, Control Tab 2, and just select this edge here, and I'm going to press V. And now I think if I press L now, that will actually just, I can grab this on the Z. Can you see it's actually lifted the top off? How cool is that? So I'm going to move this, well actually I won't move it, I'll just do Shift H, so that it's the only piece that is visible. And I'm going to Control Tab 2 now and press the Alt right click to select that edge there. Let's just tab out actually and do Control A, rotation and scale, and tab back in. Now I think if I press, is it I? No. E, and then Alt S, be kind, no, just S. The problem I have with this is it never seems to do both the angles exactly the same. I know why it doesn't do that, but it's annoying me. So let's just do S on the Y axis 0.2, no. 0.9 is it? Yeah. And S on the X axis 0.9. That should create, no it doesn't. So let's do I'll say SX 0.85. That's close enough. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, doesn't have to be exact. So in fact it doesn't really matter. The point being that we've created an intersection there, and then we will press F and then E, pull it up, and we don't have to go mad here again. We can just press S to scale it, just to give us some sort of indication. So I'm going to press Control 7, so we're going to under view, and we're just going to scale up the Y a bit, just to try and make it roughly the same size there. And what I might do is also mark that as sharp. Mark a few of these as sharp actually, just in case. Alright, tab back in. That looks fine to me. I think we've got far too many edges, but I think we have to live with them for now. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so when the chest opens, you won't be able to see this underside, so there's no point in going mad on it. Okay, so let's press Alt H. In fact, and then we can press Shift H. Look, and that will create that bit there. Interestingly, I don't know whether that's... I don't know why that's a remnant of that, but what I might do, people, is just Control Tab 2 and just select that edge there and do Shift D. I'm going to try this and right click, and then select those ones and do W, bridge edge loops. Did not work? No. Okay. So you can see I don't think it's pulled all of the edges there, has it? So let's just Alt H a sec. I do not want to mess this up. And then Shift H to U. Yeah, I think I've messed that up somehow, haven't I? Okay, that's annoying. W, bridge edge loops, be kind. No. I don't know quite what I did there. Let's just do Alt H. And Control Tab 3. Control Tab 3. L. G. Oh. G, Z. Now it's all there, isn't it? It's all there. Let's just move it up. G, Z1. I don't know why it's playing silly buggers like that. Okay. So we'll just Control Tab 2. Get rid of that. Those edges, vertices there. And then we'll right click that, and then we'll press E, S, something like that, something that's close to the one above it. Scale on the Y out a bit, look, so it's not quite so big. It's up to you. Remember, these are the size of the bits of wood, if you like. This is the depth of the wood. So, and now we just press EZ, pull it right down. It's up to you how far you go. Let's just go into GZ here. Maybe it doesn't matter if it goes further down. Nobody will really notice that, but we'll go with it like that. Okay, and we've created our. Let's L, Shift H, and we'll just tab in. Tab, Control Tab 2. Just start making some of these sharp. All right. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They're all not meant to be sharp, but yeah, that's fine. And the bottom ones. Yeah, Control E, mark sharp. Is it going to be kind if I do that? Yes, it looks like it's being kind. Not kind over here, is it? You can see something's gone wrong. Although I don't know where. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe that's fine. Good. Alright. Okay, we're doing well here. So now we can just tab back in. Okay, we'll do Alt H now, and then we'll just grab that GZ. I think. Oh no. Control Tab 3. L. GZ. I think it's going to be -1, isn't it? GZ -1. Thank you very much. Right, now, believe it or not, we're going to go back into mirror mode. So let's just press 1 to go to the front, Control Tab 1, A, Z, B, and just start grabbing that lot of vertices there. X vertices, go to the side here. B, grab that lot, X vertices, and add the mirror modifier again on the X and Y. I'm hoping that won't cause any surprises. It doesn't look like it does. That's good news. Let's just have 3, L, G, Z, 2 to say, and then just have a quick peek underneath. Oh, it has removed that face from underneath, hasn't it? We can very quickly solve that. Let's just do Shift H, Control 7. Yeah, Control Tab 1. Just grab these guys. Let's do EX, clipping, GX, pull them in like that. That's worked out nicely, hasn't it? Oh, we'll need to do that face there as well, won't we? F. Alright, let's just press Alt H, and then we can do Shift H, can't we? I kind of like that. Oh, it's weird how those bits stick around, isn't it? But that's okay. We're okay. Alt H. We're good. We're good. Nothing's a problem. Now we just need to say Control Tab. No, that's fine. Control Tab 3, L, G, Z. Was it -2? -2. To bring it down. Doesn't matter. I'm just making sure it stays in the same position. So let's first of all create this edge. Show you these edges here. Alright, then we can do that. The reason now we need to just be careful and keep an eye on the distances. Now, the other thing we need to do is, you may think that it's just selected these edges here, but remember, what if I can show you? If I just do L and then hide that, if I do this, it's going to do the underside ones as well. We don't want that. So the best way to go about doing this, just press Alt H again, is just to click it and then do Control Tab, Control right click, excuse me, where you want it to stop, and we'll do that one as well. Alright, now we're going to press E and then right click and Alt S to pull it out. Oh, pull it out. I'm never sure, it seems to be going backwards for me. I never quite work out which way. And pick a distance that you think looks right. That looks good to me so far. Now you've probably guessed we're going to have to do a little bit of grab these edges here, those edges there, mark them as sharp. I think that's off to a good start. That was already marked as sharp, but that does mean now that we don't have to make that one as sharp or that one as sharp. So it's just smooth, and that one can be smooth as well while you're at it. Okay, you can see there's some little bit of problems here. I'm not desperately worried. That Alt S hasn't quite worked. I can just grab that 3 GZ, just close enough. Remember, we're not this is artistic work here. We're not going to kill ourselves. Has that, something's not right. I can't put my finger on what it is yet. We're missing a sharp bit somewhere. This is what usually happens. Edges sharp there, edges sharp, and so on. We just have to go through it. We'll fix this as we'll see bits and we'll go, oh yeah, that's right, it needs to be sharp. Like I can see these bits here are going to need to be sharp. Look, not you, but you. Edges sharp, and because we've done this as a mirror, it's going to apply everything over there as well. Definitely something weird here though. Let's just we'll do L Shift H. And then A, yeah, I think these bits are going to need to be sharp as well. In fact, let's just make, no, Control Tab 2, let's just make that, and that sharp. Every time it gets a little bit brighter, doesn't it? And we'll make that sharp as well. That's better. That was the one all along. Okay, back to Alt H. And that's our side chunk there. You can see it's pulled out a bit there. So let's pull this, let's just grab this edge here, but I think that's probably selected everything on the inside as well. So let's just do that, and then Control there, and GY. Pull it in just a little. It's worth just double checking actually. Control Tab 3, L, Shift H. Has that messed anything up on the inside? No, that all still looks good. Alt H. Okay, now one thing I think might be worth doing as well is tab back in. It's Control Tab 2. Just get rid of that as a smooth. Make it smooth. Just grab these guys and that one, and grab that on the Y as well. And that means we're probably going to have to mark these as sharp. Oh, it's looking so hard to get them not sharp. There, that's better. Something's gone wrong here, hasn't it? Oh yes, there, look, you need to mark that as sharp as well. I think this edge loop here doesn't know what to do here because there's only two ways it can go. That's fine, edge is sharp. Okay. That looks pretty reasonable to me. That looks pretty darn reasonable. The other thing I wanted to do was add some leather straps. So we'll apply exactly the same policy here. We're going to just do no, Control Tab 3, isn't it? And then Control there and there. E, right click, Alt S, and just pull it out just a bit now because it's just a little bit of leather, like so. And we're going to go through the process of sharpening this lot up. I think I've got to do something like this, unfortunately. Oh, that's right, that's right. In fact, no, let's just do this. Do that and then Control E, mark sharp, and let's just see if this works. And then Control right click there, Shift R. No, that's a shame. Control E, mark sharp. So I have to do this on this side as well. Control E, mark sharp. Just crack on. Control E, mark sharp. Notice that I'm doing. Oh, I think I just mark seam then. Clear seam. Control E, mark sharp. Notice I'm doing controls here, not Alt right clicks, yeah, so it selects from one point to the next. Let's just get those and mark them as sharp. And I think for the sake of consistency, I better just press L, Shift H, just double check all these bits on the. Whoa! What have I done? Tab in. I think I've gone to some funky mode here, haven't I? Control Tab 2. Come on. Control E. Mark sharp, and then spin it round. Onwards and upwards. Control E, mark sharp, and just actually clear sharp from those two. Have we done every bit? I think so. Just checking these bits as well. This is a good thing about using the mirror modifier. It saves us a lot of time. That can be cleared. Okay, let's do this. Let's save it now. I'm going to save it in the Dungeons Assets Models folder. I've got a couple of chests here. Let's just call this chest 3. You can call it chest 1 if you want. Okay, this is looking good, guys. I like the way this chest is looking. I think we're clearly going to need to grab these bits here and make them a little bit wider. So let's just do Alt H. I'm just grabbing these guys. This is going to be annoying though, isn't it? Here we go. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Okay, hit it. SY, pull it out. Don't have to go mad, do we? I've realised now that leather strap is much too big, so let's just fix that. We can do that, control that, and then that. Alt S. That's too small, just make it very tiny. How tiny can we go? How about that? That's better. But there's a slight problem, and that is that I would like this leather strap to fold over the top. So we're going to do that by clicking on here and then just grabbing this piece here. So let's just do L, Shift H, A, and then we're just going to grab this piece here. I'm just going to grab a cut and GZ that. And actually, while I'm at it, no, maybe not you, but you, yeah, and then just Control Tab 3 and then just E and grab that out, and then Alt H, and then we're going to start moving this position around. It's going to be a little bit fiddly, this. GZ, oh, GZ, just start pulling these guys around. Just Control R like that, and just grab that, pull it up like that. I'm not happy with this one, you can see. One, let's press Z. Oh, hey, am I orthographic? No, where are we? Here we go. And the X, just stop pulling these guys out a bit. No, not you, that would be bad. Sorry. Just start pulling these out. But this one's okay. G. Control Tab 3. Just grab that. Oh, come on, help me out here. G. Z. Slightly annoying is that I can't see what I'm doing. G, like that. SZ0, E down like that, and so on. I'm just kind of doing a terrible job of adding the strap, adding a sort of a lip over it. But we'll just do a couple more. And if I go over here, just let that edge there and do Control E, clear sharp, and just grab that. And that and that and that, and then Control E, mark sharp. We seem to have these guys here as well. Let's just clear the sharp from those. Control E, clear sharp. Okay, we were quite close. It looks like I went sideways there at one point. So let's just grab those. In fact, that's worked out quite nicely. Almost. Okay. Let's just do those two for now. G, Y. Just put them across a bit. It doesn't have to be exact, does it? Control Tab 3. Oh, you monkey. I'm just trying to position this. I should have maybe made a bit more of an effort this. And GX, just put GY. Pull that across a touch like that. I'm definitely going to do Control Tab 2. Grab that front edge and grab it on the Z. And that makes it clear to me that this edge here needs to be marked as sharp. These edges here needs to be marked as sharp. How are we looking now, people? Oh, close enough. Close enough for what I'm after. It maybe could do with pulling out here. Just a nudge. X. Yeah, just to give it that impression that it's... yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's not perfect, I know. It's not perfect, but it's going to do for now. The only other thing I would like to do is maybe actually make this more rounded. So what we'll do is we'll do Control R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. You're thinking, gosh, Rich, that's a lot. And it is a lot, but don't panic. And then we'll click there, right click, and then Control Tab 2, Control Tab 1, excuse me, and we'll just grab those two verts there, press 3, then O, and then grab this guy here and go to sphere mode, and then GZ, and just pull this right in. Until you find something you're comfortable-ish with, like that, and then just start grabbing, and then press O, and just grab that on the Z there. Grab it on the Z there. We do have an awful lot of verts for this here strap now. I could go ahead and fix that. Shall I do that? Do you care? I suppose we probably should care. It's an awful lot of wasted verts, and the way to fix that is just to grab them all here like this, and do Alt M. Alt M at center, and you can just keep doing that for all of these. Shift R. I don't think you can do C. That's annoying. Alt M at center, and we can just keep going through like this. Shift R. That's it. I could even do better than this, but for me that kind of is needed to show this extra loop here. Oh. So I'll go through and change these. Let me pause it, and then once I've done it, I'll come back. Okay, so like magic, it starts working again. What was I going to show you? I was going to say to you, if I just show you the underside as well, I had to do the inside as well, because these were also showing us 5 things. There is a way I could just merge these over to the left-hand side or the right-hand side, but I'm not going to. I can't be bothered for reasons that I think topologically, I think that it looks a bit better and makes potentially life easier for me if I want to edit it later. Alright, so I'm happy with this now. Excuse me, I seem to have a little bit of a sore throat, don't I? I'm happy with this now, so I think I'm going to save that, Control S, and do that. Actually, there's one more thing I'm going to do. One more thing, and that is I'm going to add some bolts to it so that it looks like it's opening in a position. So let's just do that now. Where should we put them? I guess the best place to put them is about there. So we'll do this very simply by adding them in. Let's just add a couple of very small cylinders. So we'll do that. Just tab in here. Shift. Maybe we should apply it first and then apply it on the x-axis. Yeah, let's apply this on the x-axis. Just tab out and press apply. And then tab back in. And now what we can do is if we add the mirror modifier just on the y-axis, okay, and now just tab back in. Now we can just add this in now. So I'm going to shift Control Tab 2, excuse me. Just click on that edge there and do Shift S, cursor to selected. I think that's the outside edge, yeah. So let's just do Shift A, cylinder. It's going to be enormous, but we do want to rotate. Let's just change it to 16. That's too many as it is, but let's do 16. RX 90 and start scaling it in. And just, have I got? Oh, I've got the magnet on. Let's turn that off. Okay, and we just start scaling that in, and then we'll scale it on the Y. Yeah, I like that. That's good enough for now. I'm not going to get super fussy about this. It's a very small piece of it. Let's just have a look and see how it looks. Yeah, that looks. Oh, I'm on. Oh, damn, they're on the wrong side. They're on the leather strap side. Okay, fine. X vertices, and we'll spin over here. This is the side I need to be. Shift S, cursor selected. Shift A, cylinder. I think it'll keep the same size. Yep. RX 90. Scale it right down. SY. Scale it down a bit more, something like that. Okay, and then what we can do is just do smooth, faces, smooth, and just grab those two faces either side, that one and that one, and mark those as edges as sharp. How's that look? Good enough for me. And what we will do, excuse me, is if I just do, actually I need to apply it again, don't I? So let's just apply this modifier now. And then what I'll do is I will add the pivot point to there. Actually, no, I won't. I may even separate these out very, very shortly. Let's just see how that goes. For now, I'm going to texture them as one piece, and then we can bring and possibly separate them later on. But for now, let's unwrap these. So I think the best way to do this, actually, might be as if we unwrap these as one piece. These edges here can probably share the same texture, as can these leather straps. So all things being equal, first of all, let's just clear some of these unnecessary edge loops up. That's that one there and that one there. Just X edge loops just to remove that naughtiness. I can't delete. I could kind of. I can delete that one. X edge loops there. Do I want to? Yeah. No, I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to keep them. Just for consistency. So let's do this. Let's start unwrapping. So I'll unwrap these bits here. I think what I'll do is I'll unwrap you. Just start selecting them. If I press N and then get rid of the sharp here, I can start seeing where I'm unwrapping. So I just unwrap those like that. You know, I'm tempted to put the mirror modifier back in on the Y so that everything I do is over there. So let's do that now. Let's just Control R that bit, Control R that bit, just press 3. Am I in orthographic? No, I'm in perspective. Okay. Control Tab 1, A, Z, just grab. So just press X vertices, and let's add that mirror modifier again, but on the Y. I do zip in and out of the. I've just pressed number 5 there, by the way. I do zip in and out of mirrors just so that I can apply things as I want to. But unwrapping is a really good example of something that you probably don't want to do twice. So let's just Control Tab 3. Let's just grab this piece here and do Shift H. I'm going to start this off as what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to make you sit through the pain of watching me do it, but let's just get some rough ideas about how we're going to be doing this. I can see that these bits here obviously would need to be separated out, so Control E, mark seam there. Do the same for you, Control E, mark seam. I'll probably get these corners. Control E, mark seam. Yes, I like, and I'll probably do the same with you. This bit here, this might not work unless I do something like that. Just work my way around. How am I doing here? Oh, Control Z. And then Control E, mark seam there. Just Control Tab 3. That's good. What you can actually do then was when you've unwrapped this, just press H. So if I just press L and then H, that should be okay, I think. I seem to have done that in separate chunks, that's fine. So let's just do that. L, H, L, H. This is the tough bit. Okay, so now let's just unwrap this. What's these bits here? Yeah, that's fine. L, H. What's this bit? That's on the inside of that. Okay, fine. So let's just do that now. Control Tab 2. Grab that bit and that bit and that bit. And I guess we've got to do the other side as well now, haven't we? Because I didn't mirror it on that bit. And that one. Okay, Control E. Mark seam. Now I happen to know, I'm pretty sure that we need to seam these bits. Let's do that. Ooh. It's annoying, but it makes for a perfect cut if I do this. And it doesn't get too easily seen, so it's not the end of the world. That's alright, I can do that because that's already seamed. It's an annoying thing with these bits, you have to keep doing them. Alright, okay. Control E, mark seam. If I just show you Control Tab 3 and just do L here, That's not right then, is it? Control Tab 2, sorry. Those bits there don't need to have seams. Control E, clear seam. Control Tab 3, L. And if I just bring over the UV unwrap tool, so bring up the UV image editor and then just do U unwrap and then N stretch. You can see there's zero stretch. It's kept on it perfectly. So that's good. So now we can hide that piece there. I'm pretty sure then L U unwrap is going to be fine, so we can hide that piece there. We're doing alright here, aren't we? Let's just get rid of these two bits. Not you. Not you. You. And you. Control E. Mark seam. Control Tab 3 there. L U unwrap. I'm pretty sure that's going to be fine. Yep. Hide it. L U unwrap. Yeah, let's hide it. And then that just leaves us with the tricky business of this here strap. Now let's just start by getting around these bits because they need to be seamed up, don't they? So let's do that. Control E, mark seam there. Do these bits as no, don't do those, but we'll do those bits. Unfortunately, I think I'll have to do this again, like this. I have to do that because a little bit of stretching might be acceptable here, given the size of the. Stop it! Given the size of these things, why is that not selecting that piece there? Because there is no piece there. It's because that's just the grid. That's annoying. I will select you. Why is it when I do that? There. Thank you. This could take a little while, so let me mark these edges out and I'll come back. Okay, I think I've got all of them. One thing I've realised is that we don't really need these faces on the inside, do we? So let's just get rid of these. Let's just do it and just get rid of that lot. X faces. And we'll do the same on the other side. X faces. Oh, as you get selected. X faces there. I should tidy that up a bit. Let's just get rid of you for a minute. Well, let's not. Now we can try it. L U unwrap. How are we looking? Press Shift Space to go into full screen view. Well, if they are separated, you certainly can't see it, but it's given a very clean looking unwrap. And you'll notice that it's only unwrapped one of them. That's because we're mirroring them. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start pressing P here, and then just grabbing that and putting it over the waist, because we want to keep that in the same texture for that. So that's good. Okay, and that's it. So we'll hide that. Now just do Alt H. Let's just grab a few other bits. Let's grab this bit L, and let's pin that. Let's grab that up there maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Those are probably the bits that we want to keep, aren't they? For this piece here. Yeah, the straps and the thing. That's fine. These bits here we'll texture out separately. That's cool. Alrighty. So I'm happy with the top bit. So now we can just do the bottom bit. L, Shift H. This should be a lot easier. Control Tab 2. I'll just start. I'll just basically run the thing around the top edge. I wonder if I can do this. If I do that and then control that, where does it go? No, it goes straight through the middle. That's annoying. Alright, so let me mark out these edges and I'll just start working through them and I'll come back. Okay, I think I've done them all now. So the only bit I really care about now are these two side bits I want to pin as well. So let's just do L there and L there and just press U unwrap. And I know these sizes are much too... Yeah, that's right. There's 4 of them there. You can't see there's 4 of them. Let's just Shift Space because I just press Control Tab 4 to pick island slave. If I just grab that, you'll see there's... Oh, there's only... Of course there's only 2. There will be 4 when it unwraps. When we apply the mirror modifier. Come on. There we go. There's 2 right now. That makes sense. Okay, good. So let's just grab that on the X, put it across, and then just pin those and grab them over there. So I know the scales are all out here, but that's fine. Okay, those are the only bits I want to keep fully pinned. So I think that with the rest of it done, let's just Control S and apply that, and then we'll just click on it and click Apply, Tab in, press U, unwrap, and let's just take a look. Just press Shift Space. Let's take a look just to see there's 0 stretching, And now we will just click here, select all, and then UVs, average island scale. That's going to make for a bit of a mess, but it will keep all of our bits that we separately meshed out, separately created together, in the same place. If I just show, if I just grab one, you can see it's actually, there's two bits there that are sharing the same texture space. So I'm gonna start the laborious task of trying to tidy this up. So once again, I'll pause it and come back when I've got something that looks a little bit more acceptable. 1 second. Okay, here's where I am now, and I'm pretty happy with this. So some of the things I've realised, I'll just do shift space here, is that potentially I could remove this piece here, or at least shrink it, because it's never going to get seen. I'm not going to do that now, just for consistency, in case you want to move this object around or something. This isn't terrible. It's tempting. It's a big old piece, isn't it? We could probably scale this all up a little bit more. I'm pretty happy. If I make this a 2048 by 2048, what I might actually do is just grab these straps here and make them a bit bigger. Just grab that down there, and just grab these guys, because that's quite a lot of. Hang on, let's move those as well. Let's just do that again. B, and then just press Control L and grab that. Let's just scale this up as much as we dare. In fact, how much can I scale? Can I move these around a bit? Yes. Let's just grab. Hang on, these are also been all attached, so let's just grab that over there somewhere. It's like so, and have I gone a bit too big now? Control L. These are obviously, now it means everything's not quite to scale. Oh, but that's okay. If I was to move you up there, could I do that? Let's grab that and put that there. Is it going to fit? I don't think it is. I'm just grabbing it as I go, just munging it around. The x-axis, just pull that there. Just Control L, GX, pull that across. You can see these to come down a bit as well, can't you? GY, just bring that down so it doesn't overlap that one. I still don't think that's going to fit. It's not, is it? It's not going to fit. Oh, it's a shame. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this till it fits. Just grab that down there somewhere, like that. Grab you down. Okay, so that's not trodden on anything. And then if I can just move you up a touch, you're just going over, aren't you? Just by a small smidgeroo. Okay, let's just. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay, let me have a quick play around and see if I can just finish this off. 1 sec. Okay, so what I'm going to do, like an idiot, this is the bottom piece here, so I think let's just double check it's the bottom piece actually. L, there we go. I'm just going to grab it over here. I'm going to scale that right down. Just grab that over there somewhere. Now do A, and then shift space, grab and pop that in there. That's better. There we go. And then grab you. Just grab you. Thank you. And then just scale you up till you will fit in. Because it doesn't matter, but because you're hardly ever going to be seen, because you're the underside. There we go. Okay, and now I can grab my leather straps, Control L, and just grab them like there, and then scale them right out. Look at this. Let's just keep going, shall we? Till they're silly sizes. There we go. That's going to make for a lovely, nice texture there for our leather strap, which will be good news. I think that's good. We could maybe make the legs a bit better and stuff like that, but I'm not going to bother. That's fine for now. Guys, that's a done deal. That is a done deal. We have finished our texturing in Blender. So in the next tutorial, we will export this out to Substance Painter and begin texturing it. That should be a lot of fun, and it's very, very easy because we're going to be using some of the existing textures that exist in Substance Painter. So thanks for bearing with me. I appreciate that was quite a long tutorial. I look forward to seeing you next time. So bye-bye for now. Thank you. Bye-bye.